They're growing really big.
I was looking on the City of Phoenix website, and I was trying to find a way to lower my water bill. So I got redirected to a homepage, and I saw that it was a home gardening program, and I said, boom, that's it for me. They came over and set me up, and I was so excited. I like to come out here in the morning because the lettuce is the sweetest in the cold of the morning, and make you a sandwich, or I'll pluck a couple of leaves to make a juice of kale or spinach, or even the broccoli. That was the first time I ever grew broccoli, and that was so cool to snip it off the plant and just eat it.
I kill plants. They come to my home to die. That's just always been the case with me, which was another reason I was so terrified of having the program, because I was convinced I was just going to kill everything.
And you didn't.
And I didn't.
Backyard Garden Program is a program where we empower residents to grow their own food. And so what we've done is we're working with 3 different partners, the TMF, so Tiger Mountain Foundation folks who have a raised bed, Lear with the Lear system, and then NXT Horizon with the aquaponics system. And so residents receive one of those garden systems along with seeds, plants, education, maintenance, training, and support for 1 year. Really what it was meant to do was to show people from various levels of gardening skills how to grow in their own backyard in Arizona, and specifically in Phoenix. What we wanted to see was folks, one, eating more nutritious food, but having a healthier lifestyle, and then saving money on their food budgets because they had that food right there for them. We focused on areas in the city where there was food insecurity or the lack of nutritious food in food deserts. And so food deserts are areas within the city that don't have ready, affordable, or healthy food available for folks to access.
Phoenix is one of the fastest growing, if not the fastest growing city in the United States. That means land is very, very valuable. So the idea was, along with other things the city was doing, maybe we can activate backyards. Aquaculture, aquaponics is a challenging subject. But it was amazing and wonderful. The satisfaction was in how many people were succeeding.
It's a lot of work, but we got a lot of food out of it, and it's been an exciting challenge and learning new things. Charlotte's been helping me a lot with keeping the chemistry of the water good.
Planting all the plants, harvesting the plants. Mom's made a lot of food with it.
To have people who have healthy food, both fish and plants, is wonderful.
The plants produce chemicals the catfish need, and the catfish produce chemicals the plants need.
So we just put in our new winter crops. We've got some lettuces, some brassicas,
Collard greens,
we've got
cabbages.
I actually like the sound of the bubbling water in the backyard, and the fact that we've got these plants growing out here, and we can come out.
And then Mom will be like, oh, I don't have this vegetable and I need it to make dinner. And we're like, oh, well, we have that. And we go pick it and bring it in. The melons go really well in the summer.
Yeah, the melons, we actually planted those from seeds from the City of Phoenix library seed bank program.
There's a really good one called a Rava melon.
Rava melons were great.
It kind of looks like a honeydew, but only the outside's yellow. The outside's yellow, the inside's green.
I love the fish. It's a fun day when I get to harvest fish that I've grown since they were babies.
There's a waste product that fish have, and that turns out to be plant food. It's part of a bigger concept called integrated aquaculture agriculture that's been around for 5,000 years. It just keeps getting reinvented for the time because it happens to work.
I feel so glad, so blessed that I was able to have this opportunity. Like for instance, last year, I was able to get 40 pounds of greens. And in my culture, like that is amazing. We eat them for Thanksgiving, we eat them for Christmas.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I was able to not only provide for my family, I was able to give some to my friends and my family, and also to my church as well. So yes, they just kept producing, it kept producing and kept producing. So it was awesome. My son, my 2-year-old, is a very picky eater, but when we would come out here in the garden, he would, like for instance, the broccoli, he would take the leaves off the broccoli and eat them raw. Where my son does not eat anything but French fries and chicken nuggets and pizza. But for some reason, he loved to come out here and help me prune, and then he would eat like fresh fruits and vegetables right off the vine.
Phoenix has some very robust goals around food security and sustainability that they're trying to find ways to meet. And one of those is local urban food production at a time when we're losing all of our urban farms. We looked at it and said, we've got lots of room in backyards. How do we do this? So a Lear garden starts right here with the compost bin. We throw food waste in here, flushes the system, it aerates the compost, so it's a compost bin that you don't ever have to turn. As the nutrients are released, as it breaks down, it flushes the nutrients through the soil, feeding the plants. The soil itself is actually created almost entirely from wood chips. As it flows through, drains down here, and is captured in the tank to recirculate through.
This is the Tiger Eyes garden bed. Raised beds made simple yet extravagant. Sturdy frame for this bed. What the tarp does is help retain moisture, help form as a barrier to anything that is trying to come up from underneath, like those weeds, as well as any rodents that'll try to eat your roots. So I really love that. It's something that I've built over 100 times. We just installed 4 additional of these garden beds in one of our community gardens.
Something that I'm super proud of that people have done relatively well are the greens, the brassica family, the mustards, turnips, collards, kale, chard, right? I see a lot of that. So if I'm Armenian, I kind of grow this. If I'm African American and Black, I grow this. And if I'm Latin, I grow a lot of that.
We teach people what to plant, when to plant it, how much to water. People don't realize that, you water way more in the summer than you would in the winter. You gain by doing, and I think gardening is a really rewarding thing when you get it right, and a really educational thing when you get it wrong.
Like, I got to put what I liked, what we consume in the house. So I put cilantro, I put melons. We did watermelons as well, serranos. So the things that we consume is what we put in our garden. We were able to make a little dinner here at a house and share with our family members, and they were very excited about it and to try the different tastes of the vegetables, and they wanted to get their gardens too. So it's a good initiation.
I would like to see this everywhere of where the environment could support it. This is such a wonderful opportunity for people of all kinds to participate in.
I would love to see the backyard garden program turn into the backyard farming program. Something where we build larger systems that are going to fill up some of that space and bring prosperity to the people who live in that space.
That word connectivity is so important to why we do the work. So we're doing something positive. We're going to actually hop out of that Trojan horse, man, and we're going to plant the seeds of positive change. Yeah.
To really see how you can help or assist residents in their day-to-day life. I mean, nutritious, healthy food is so important for residents, especially for those who don't have access to it. So the City of Phoenix is continuing the Backyard Garden program with the general fund, so general municipal funds, really trying to build on the successes of this program to continue it further down the line.
I had no idea how to garden, didn't know what I was in nursing, and I knew that what you eat is medicine, and it could help your body, you know, and I just wanted to get healthier, and I wanted to know where my food came from, and it just kind of stemmed from there. It's like a stress reliever, and it's something that excites me, that lights me up. That's what my husband said. He was just like, I never seen anything light you up so much besides this. And I was like, well, this is it then. This is what I love. I work at home so I could see my garden right from my window. And sometimes I just catch myself staring out there, and it's just like, I can't wait to go back out there again. It's just, I feel like as a mother and a wife, it's my way of just de-stressing. It makes me happy because I graduated college, and I felt stuck, and I was like, I need to go back to school. I want to learn because I love learning, and so this is really helping me because it's not only I'm learning, but it's also benefiting me becoming a better grower, and I can provide for my family and teach others, and it just helps the whole community. It just stems into something like way bigger. I feel like it's definitely going to be a movement that I want to be a part of.